Okay, so I'm hoping you could see this. I ran out of bobbin thread about here. So this is where I trimmed my top thread, and I was just going to show you how I was going to join on again, because the thread stopped. So I do have a new bobbin. Woohoo! So that's where these stitches end. Sometimes I will go like all the way back up here, but usually a good inch is good, and I try to get it so the needle pops right down into the same spot. And I like to make sure I can get that bobbin thread up. I think it's there. It's cut short. Okay, and then carry on right over top. And I'm doing a lot of twisty turny things here. And we'll just give it a turn. I don't have to turn the whole quilt, just a little bit I'm working on. Some of the rest comes with it. And I can feel it dragging, so I do have to bunch it up a bit so it doesn't drag quite so much. Sometimes I will hold it like, grip it like this. If you can see, I'm just gripping it. And I slow down so I get a nice sharp corner there. Again, just turn a little bit. Foot down really helps. Put your foot down. Now, I like to quilt fast normally, but with a walking foot, you can't really go fast. For one, your stitches will be uneven because the walking foot can't really keep up with that. And two, you'll be way more accurate. And sometimes I really like the accuracy more than I like the speed of getting done. It depends on where I am in the process here. And you can see I did base with just some straight pins. I'm just doing some preliminary seam ditch work, stitch in the ditch. And I said, like in another video, I will often do this, just stitch in the ditch the major seam lines with my walking foot before I do any sort of free motion quilting in the unquilted parts. Obviously, if I put this on the long arm, I'm not going to do this on this machine first, but I will on the long arm stitch the major seam lines just with my long arm. So I'm only doing this because I'm going to free motion it on my regular machine. Cutting my thread, and then I will do the last line, and then I will be done. You can see I'm just pulling her back through so I can get that last line of quilting, and I'll do just the edges here, base these down so they don't get caught when I put this on my cutie frame to finish quilting it. That's just a little bit of joining my threads and doing some walking foot quilting.